First of all, I apologize. I've been dealing with some voice issues for about a week, but so hopefully you can understand me as good as possible. But disappointing loss for us tonight. I thought we really played well. I thought we were ready to play. Thought we were doing the things we wanted to on both ends against a good team. Had the game in our control, I thought, and then, they did a really good job. They got into their press in the second half, and we had some critical turnovers. I thought it sped us up a little bit. We still had a 5-point lead there at 48-43, and we had two in the half court, two turnovers that led to breakaways for layups, which got them to one and, ignited their crowd and got them going. And then even still, the game was right there. We were right there. We had a critical error. We went under a screen on Loving at the top, and he hit a three. And then even still, it was tied. And then Lyle hit the biggest shot of the game, I thought. His three, when it was tied, I don't know if it was 60-60 or whatever it was. And, that's not necessarily the strength of his game, but give him credit. He stepped up and made a huge three when they needed it. And we were able to recover after that shot. So I'm open for questions.
Just wondering how much they haven't shown that zone, that press a whole lot this season. How much did you guys prepare for that, and how much, like you said, it obviously cost some problems?
We went through it in practice. It's we played against Iowa. Iowa does it a lot, and it's the same type of press. We were ready. We knew they had it in their repertoire, so we did prepare for it. But preparing for their length and their size and the game pressure with the crowd is different than doing it in practice, and that's where you got to be strong with the ball. You got to want the ball. All five guys have to be ready. And I thought we had a couple critical turnovers against it, a 10-second call, which was careless. I think we had one where Gavin, lost it in the backcourt. And then, we had a couple after we broke it, then we turned it over in the half court, which I thought was critical to their comeback.
Was there anything tactically about the press that you thought you guys should have done better, like maybe have a flasher to the middle?
Yeah, I'll have to look at it on film. I thought we had a pretty good press break. When we were strong with the ball, we broke it pretty easily. When we were tentative, they a couple times I thought we were slow getting into our press break. So what happens is if you take 3 or 4 seconds to get into it, now you're up against the 10 seconds. So I thought that was a key. Like on the one we got a 10-second, I thought we were too slow getting to our spots. You got to get into your press break and you got to beat it, or else you're going to be up against the clock. And obviously you'd have to look in the film to see, but I thought we were in the right spots. We just didn't make the plays.
10 offensive rebounds for you guys in the first half, 0 in the second. What changed in the second half?
I thought they did a better job on the glass of cleaning up the boards. They're a big team. They're a long team. They're a good rebounding team. 12 for the game was still a good number, but give them credit again. I thought they played well in the second half. They ratcheted up their energy and their defense and their rebounding when they needed it, and then their guys made some big plays offensively. Bates Diop had a couple big drives. And then again, I thought Trevor Thompson, he had a big left-handed hook. That's not really his favorite shot. He likes to go with his right hand. He spun back and hit a beautiful left-handed jump hook from about 12 feet, which sometimes you got to tip your hat. And then, of course, the 3 by Lyle and the 3 by Loving, I thought were 2 big shots late in the game.
Seemed like in the first half, maybe the only thing that really went wrong for you guys was you weren't getting a lot of scoring inside. What was Ohio State doing to kind of limit your centers?
Well, they're huge. That was part of the plan. They're a great shot packing team, and that's how they play defense. They pack in the paint, and they funnel you to shot blockers, and they want you to try to shoot those floaters, over their length, over their 7-footers, and you're usually not going to shoot a good percentage. So that was one of the things we learned from the last game. We got in there, and we took all those shots in the last game. And to me, those are like turnovers. This game, I thought we did a much better job of getting in there and then kicking out. Which is why we got a lot of great looks from 3 and we made them. When we have good looks, we're a good shooting team. So that was a little bit of an adjustment. This game was we wanted to continue to drive the ball and get in there, but understand they're really good at protecting their rim. If you don't have a clean look, you got to make that extra pass and be ready to shoot the ball.
Chris, in general, in games like this where, with 4 minutes left, it can go either way, do you find that there's something that is the thing that changes games like that? You mentioned just like going under a screen, that kind of thing. Is it just random little things sometimes that flip it?
Like for instance, we got a stop, we got a rebound, and then they tied our big guy up. and got the held ball, which was their arrow, and then they scored. Those are the little plays. You have, a lot of times the guys have to step up. You got to make big shots. Teams are, really good players step up. That's where a 3 by Lyle, a jump hook by Thompson, that give their kids credit. Bates Diop had a couple really good drives where he got in there and either got fouled or hit a little jump shot in the lane. So, give their guys credit. And I thought our guys played very well. I'm just disappointed because I thought the game was in a great position for us to win the game. It was played at our tempo. We were in a really good rhythm. We were getting what we wanted. I thought we were confident. The crowd wasn't really into the game like it can be here. And it's just disappointing because I thought when you have a chance like that to steal a game on the road in this league, you got to finish the deal, and we weren't able to do that.
If I can, a quick Cleveland media question on Pardon for you guys. Obviously had that great start to his career, didn't score tonight. Just what's his adjustment overall sort of been like being a freshman in the Big Ten for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, overall, he's done a great job. He's a high-energy guy. He's a great worker. He's been a kid, you guys know, he's just gotten better and better and better every year. He was undervalued recruit, in my opinion. Carlton Bragg was a high school teammate who got all the attention, and Derek just kept working, kept getting better. We love that about him. He's got a great future, but nights like tonight are learning experiences. You're playing against long, athletic guys in the Big Ten on the road, and you're going to have some nights like this. But overall, he's done a great job. Really happy he's with us, and he's going to have a great future for us going forward.
What was the idea behind putting a big guy back there with McIntosh like Skelly in the press break against Ohio State?
Well, we wanted to throw ahead, and also with their length, to have a bigger guy to maybe see over. Sometimes you have smaller guys, and they got their long guys, and then, when you throw over the press, then you want to be able to attack it. So we wanted to be able to throw ahead to Trey, up the sideline or get it to the middle and then look to attack it. And really, when we did that, Scotty hit a 3 one time. When we did what we wanted, we got a great shot. We threw it into Alex, and he kicked it out to Aaron. We got a great 3. So, you got to put your guys in the right spots, and we just felt a bigger guy like that who could see and maybe pass over, and then you'd have a playmaker to throw ahead to. And, sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. Thanks, everyone. All right, guys, thank you.